Monica, what kept you?
What do you suppose? Jeff.
I'm well fed up with that husband of yours.
How do you think I feel? I've been with him for years.
There's nothing we can do.
Yes, there is. You're the best rifle shot in Africa. There are always accidents, Jeff.
Yes, with possibly a noose waiting at the end.
You want to go on this way? Sneaking off to meet in the jungle?
Oh, that's all we can do. We still have the time on safaris.
Well, we have to be careful. The boring clients. And our bookings are few and far between these days.
You're telling me. Ralph must be getting nervous with no cash coming in.
Well, so am I.
Independence. These hard-headed fools. It was going to be a piece of cake for everyone when the Europeans moved out. I could have told them.
Well, go on.
Go on about what? I'll be as big a bore as Ralph. Great white hunter sniveling about the loss of his continent.
Well, all Ralph cares about is me, and...
And?
And all I care about is you, Jeff. That's the life I want, Jeff. With you.
You can't fool me, girl. You're waiting for me to ask you what you were thinking.
You've heard about the rebels in Wasson Kilo.
Another try at a tiny power grab by some tribal chief.
It's not tiny, Jeff, darling. Not tiny at all. Kilo has a gold refinery. The rebels have it. They're shipping out tons of gold for arms and ammunition.
Now, you're not suggesting that we get out of the safari business and go into gun running?
Think like a hunter. Think of going after big game.
I'm sorry, I'm not with you.
How are they going to get the gold out?
My guess would be north through the Sudan, maybe even ship it on the Nile.
First, it has to reach the Nile. They can't get it to Mombasa or Dar es Salaam because they go through government territory.
You've been looking at a map.
No, wait. Now, listen. What do you think each shipment is worth?
Oh, about $2 or $3 million a ton.
Yes. Why not intercept a shipment?
Is this your big plan? Your way out for us?
Stop it.
Oh, come off it, Monica. What's wrong with the laugh?
You're laughing before you've heard me out.
You're really serious?
Yes. I have it all worked out.
Monica, I don't see why I have to go along on this foolish safari.
Because it's going to be good for business.
The best thing for us to do would be to forget about this business and go back to America.
Back to Kansas and farming.
Well, that's a business I know.
Have you been so unhappy in Nairobi, Ralph?
No, because it was wonderful to see how happy you were. Oh, but this is entirely different. I can't even shoot.
Well, no one has to know which one of you shot the lion.
If there is a lion.
Well, everyone's talking about it.
I know.
It will get in the papers, and they'll pick it up back in the States. We'll see to that. And Monica Lawrence Safaris will get the credit for bagging this man-eater. And it'll be so much better if you are in the picture.
Well, before, it was always better when you were alone.
That was before possible clients were worried. Now they'll feel safer if they know that Monica Lawrence Safaris has a man in charge. A real strong man who's afraid of nothing.
Is that the way you see me, Monica?
Well, no, not exactly.
Don't forget, I'll take the drive of the first jeep. You men, pick your targets and make every shot count. Monica!
Jeff?
It was roses all the way, not a thorn.
Oh, Jeff, I was so worried. Hold me. Oh. What about the gold?
Safely hidden, just waiting to be picked up.
Oh, Jeff, I'm bursting. I'm so happy. I want to do everything I shouldn't. Go up on the roof and shout, turn on the radio and dance.
That comes later.
Oh, I know.
I don't mean to complain, but isn't the hostess forgetting something?
Oh, they're all made just the way you like, stinging cold. You can't beat perfection, and that's what we have now. And it was worth waiting for. Well, here's to you, darling.
To us?
To us. Jeff, I hate to ask, but was it...
He didn't feel a thing.
I'm glad.
You know, I was worried for a while. He was a nuisance after the second day, always wanting to know why we were going so far and where was the lion.
Oh, I know it wasn't easy.
I put him off. And then when we reached the trail, I had him right alongside of me.
But did he ever know?
That there wasn't a lion? I wish you hadn't asked me. Maybe. I'm not sure. But he never knew what we were really after. And he never knew what happened. The martinis are getting warm. To us, darling.
To us.
And to me. I would be grateful if you'd pour me one. It was quite dusty on the veldt.
Who are you?
I believe your friend, Mr. Jeff, knows me. I was in charge of the gold shipment. No doubt. There was one bad shot in that ambush. It is your misfortune that I was the target. You would have been so much better off if I'd been killed and someone else wounded.
That shoulder looks pretty bad. You should have it attended to.
It looks worse than it is.
You get out of here or I'll call the police.
Put that telephone down. I advise you, Mrs. Lawrence, if you're wise, you'll put it down.
Hang up, Monica.
I think, Mrs. Lawrence, that Mr. Jeff was trying to tell you that if you start to bluff, you should go through with it, but it does not matter. The value of the gold shipment was about £900,000, or, as you would say, $2.5 million. I want £900,000. But this bullet I extracted from your dead husband, Mrs. Lawrence.
Mr. Jeff could have lost his rifle.
Oh, it won't do, Mrs. Lawrence. It really won't do. And stay where you are, Mr. Jeff. In Nairobi. I have left a letter with two of them. The letter explains everything. It goes to the police. Good night.
Hold on. Where are you going to be?
I will keep out of sight. I can understand your concern, and you know how strong blood ties are in Africa.
You'll be staying with them, I suppose.
Oh, please, Mr. Jeff. I shall be out of Nairobi, in the jungle, which I know well.